Hello and welcome to the Primal Hummingbird Garden. My name is Angela Freebird. I am the Primal Hummingbird, and I have a little video for you today. We're going to talk about some tools. I am an astrologer. I'm an eating psychology coach. I have done somatic experiencing trauma therapy practitioner. I am a personal trainer, and what I really get excited about is helping people make sustainable changes. And because we're in a world of a year of with the world of like fire and air and lots of transitions and changes, I thought I'd share with you some tools that I've been personally connecting to about how to make peace with navigating the unknown, how to find peace, how to find a connection, how to come back to yourself, how to do this thing. So, hello and welcome, and let's dive in. So, I have three tools today for your consideration because this is what it feels like to me in the world right now. I don't, anyone else? Oh my gosh. And I'm looking at the astrology coming up through the year, and I don't want to be like an alarmist or whatever, but anyone who watches the news, and no matter what side of the line you fall on, there's a lot of change coming, right? Which makes some of us want to do this. How cute is that puppy? Hide under the covers. And we can't do that. We can for a minute, though, and I do actually recommend that. As humans, our nervous system, the way we're designed, there are three things that we absolutely do not love. We just don't love. We don't love it when things are unpredictable. We don't like it when it's uncontrollable. And this is outside of what I'm talking about with like control freaks and all that stuff. Like we to survive this long, we needed to be able to predict things and control things so that we could make it to the next thing. And the other thing, the third thing that we really don't like is the unfamiliar. And my friends, we are in uncharted territory right now. Like the astrological aspects that are happening right now have not ever been in this configuration before. And they're not doing this to us, and I'm not making predictions. The way that astrology is helpful for me is it's like these are the currents we're swimming in. Now let's talk about some things. There's a lot of newness. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of things we can't control. There's a lot of things that are unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. And there's a lot of things, this is uncharted territory. So let's talk about some things that we can do to support ourselves within the currents that we're swimming in. Make this a little bit like a quest. Okay. We're going to just like, we're going to start looking at this like a journey. Like this is part of some of the tools that can be used so that we can become more comfortable with all the changes that are coming, with all the changes that are here, with all the changes that are happening. And notice the language on this. I am saying more comfortable. I'm not saying cozy, everything's fine. I'm saying, can we do a few things to support being able to connect to a little bit more ease, to be able to feel a little bit safer within our own skin, to be able to come back to center while the storm is raging. Okay. There's a collective storm. And then for a lot of us, there's personal stuff that's like, whoa, holy, what? Oh my God, I didn't see that coming. Anybody else? So here are my three tools for your consideration. And I'm gonna flesh these all out. Let me give you the overview here. What do you know? Tool number one. How can you return to the now? Tool number two. And can you lean into an archetype? Number three. Okay, let's get in. Let's break it down. Tool number one. What do you know? So I learned this from my somatic experiencing trauma mentor, Andrea Gage. Amazing, amazing human. Just specialist in the nervous system, has helped me so much with her groundedness and her capacity for holding the space to help me find more regulation in mind. And one of the tools that she shared with me is when I get, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh my gosh. Oh, ha. Gather myself up. That's from my other coach, KJ. Gather it up. Come back to center. What do I know? What do I know? Well, right this minute, I know I'm in my house. I know the front door's locked. I know the back door's locked. And I know Lucky the guard dog is sitting here. So right this minute, okay. Right this minute, I'm doing something that I love. That's what I know. I know how to talk about astrology. I know how to make it practical. I also have been in contact with a couple of my friends today. I know that they've got my back and I've got theirs. I've been nurturing this relationship for many, many years. That's one thing I know. I know that the nervous system, my body doesn't love all the unpredictable and unfamiliar things happening. And I know some things to take care of myself. You see my hands on my chest. I'm sitting here. You felt my voice slow down. These are things that I do know. So, getting to what you do know, if you actually, let's just make it so pragmatic and practical. Get out dun, dun, dee, dee, doo, dee, dee, doo, one of your colored pens, piece of paper, and start making a list. Okay. I do know the sun's coming up tomorrow. Talk it out with a trusted someone. I just got off with a coaching call with Andrea. Yay, felt so much better. I can do that with my friends. I have four coaches that coach me personally. I am a coach for people, helping people, counselor, astrologer, helping people connect to tools. That's really helpful. Just it's someone that you can trust, not someone that's going to be like, oh, just look on the bright side. Oh, da da da. No, it's like, let's talk about let's just come back to like these there are hard things happening to a lot of people and maybe including you and maybe including someone you really care about and maybe it's no one that you even know but it doesn't matter because you have a very deep sense of empathy for the people that are suffering, someone that you can just and you can even trade, right? Like I'm going to listen to you and I want you to and thank you for listening to me and let's just get it out on the table. You can also review your notes. And by notes, I mean the love notes that surely you have written and put around your house. That's one of the things. I don't know. Here's some of my love notes to myself. I have some in my kitchen. I will go back through and be like, "Oh, that's right. I'll find something." And so coming back to what do I know? That's tool number one. Ah, the notes. Yes, I recommend notes. I recommend love notes. I can help you with that if you want some help. Tool number two, moving on. Come on, let's not take forever with this. Let's go. Return to the now. Okay, so here and now. And you kind of heard me do that when I said, what do I know? Because I stated, I'm in my office, my front door is locked, my back door is locked, the guard dog is sitting here. I can see, oh, I've got my little hummingbird over there. I've got my tarot decks, plural. I've got some water here, coming back to the now, because almost always when we get super in the anxious, we're out in the future. When we get super angry, we're back in the past. And when we're kind of pulled between the two, we can experience on a nervous system level this sense of freeze. Like I just can't do anything. Like this is too overwhelming. Overwhelming is another way of describing freeze. And that's not to demonize any of that. It's our nervous system. It's our healthy nervous system. It's just when it gets stuck, we want to do some things so we can breathe in, exhale, inhale, exhale, instead of just being up in one of those states without coming out. That's a whole nother topic. I'm going to stay focused. Orientation. I just gave you an example. It's basically all you have to do it with me. It's really super easy. You just keep your eyes open. You don't have to turn away from the screen if you want and just allow your eyes to go where they want to go. And then as you do that, just, oh yeah, there's that. There's my colored pens. Good. There's my Christmas tree that's decorated for St. Patrick's Day. Good. Yep. Oh, need to vacuum. Yep. Oh, some dusting. Oh, there's my dog. Yep. Did you eat all your lunch? Good. Okay. That's it. And it will help you come back to the now. This is a great habit to get into. When I was really stressed out, hitting the reboot after my divorce, I would have so much anxiety. And I knew that I was in the future, like I was like, what the fuck is going to happen to me? And I literally sometimes would just be like, okay, there's a tree, there's my car, there's my bed, and just naming things until I finally like gave back into my body. Of course, I was getting a lot of other support too, but that's a practical come back to the now, right? Third tool for being able to make a little bit more peace to get just a teensy tiny bit more comfortable with the unknown, and that is to lean into an archetype. So I've been doing a year-long study. I think I'm 11 months in with astrological archetyping with KJ Hawkwood. Awesome, awesome human. Such a great year of study with her. And it's been so helpful because really recognizing my archetypes and leaning into them has been really helpful with facing the unknown. You can tell your archetype, you can probably feel into them. There's many ways to connect to your unique archetypal nature. Now, I of course am biased. I love the astrology chart because there it is, and you can kind of lean into it. And when we start talking about these archetypes, almost always people are like, "Oh yeah, that is me." Sometimes they're in the basement, which is another video on another day, but to a certain extent, leaning into them. Like one of my archetypes is the hummingbird. Like I've got ideas, I want to talk about it. I'm going to go all over the map. I'm going to go down the side road for a minute, but I'm going to come on back and I've got a lot of things I want to talk about and share with you and ideas and ideas and ideas. Another one of my main archetypes is the primal animal. I have the wolf here. That's why I'm the primal hummingbird. Like I also can recognize that to a certain extent, intensity is my friend. I like intensity. Not always, but intense situations will find me, or I can purposely connect to things that are intense in a way where I'm a little bit more in charge, quote unquote, but feeling a little more agency just by leaning into those. I have a very strong visionary. Let me think about this. Let me come up with some more ideas on how we can do this better. Um, and all these guys have a shadow, but when you know your archetypes, one of the ways that you can navigate the unknown is you can really lean into, like one of the things that I'll do, like is a very practical thing. I also have a strong challenger. And I'll lean into, you know what, this is really hard, really hard. And they'll be like, oh, but I like challenges. Oh, that's right. And not to bypass people. This is not bypassing. This is just, again, we're trying to kind of a little bit of support for coming back to the middle. Here's another idea along the lines of lean into an archetype. If you're into tarot, you can draw a tarot card, you can ask and draw one, or you can just pick one. Like you can look through the deck and be like, this one today. Yep, this is the one I want to lean into. The Fool, is this something you do? Are you being called to do something completely new? Or are you being called the Page of Materials to be the Page of Pentacles, to be a beginner and to lean into, like, I actually do have enough resources here. Or maybe you need to lean into the Strength card. Whatever it is, that's another way of connecting. You can just ask the deck. I can teach you how to do this. I love the tarot so much. It doesn't have to be super complicated. And then you can actually just pull a card and bring it with you. I have numerous cards. I drew I drew the Fool. This is an old deck. I drew the Fool out of a astrology lecture last year, and I've had it on my desk, just reminding me, like, you know what? This is new. This is a new adventure. Can you come at it with a beginner's mind? Can you just recognize that, yeah, you're going to have to make friends with the unknown? Um, Oracle cards, and then you can actually carry it with you. Another way to just kind of like have a physical thing that you're doing to just help support you in feeling a little more comfortable in all this. I already kind of mentioned the physical unknown. You might have like a little talisman. This is a little Buddha that I've had for years sitting on my desk. You could, be like, okay, today I just need a little more peace, and put that in your purse or put it in your coat pocket and just reach for it and feel it, or set it up, bring it in your car. Um, you could have a crystal of some sort, saging. I'm going to just clear out the energy. I've been really afraid. I'm going to sit. I'm going to get some downloads from my spirit guides, whatever, but something that you could write yourself out back to it. You could write yourself a love note. I will often like get up and be like, oh my God. And I will do something like this. I will write myself a note. You've got this. You're a badass. Fold it up, stick it in my pocket, put it on the dash of my car, get in the car. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Physical stuff to help you, reminder, bring you back into the moment, bring you back into the here. Another thing you can do physically to help with this is you can actually wear the color. I need to channel, I need to be braver. This is scary. I need some bravery. Wear red. I need to be fierce. Maybe you want to dress Johnny Cash, go all black. Maybe you need to mellow out, and you need to cool down. Maybe wear blue. Um, Wear something softer. I just want to feel more comfortable. I have a Wonder Woman shirt that I love that I have almost worn out. I just would put that on, okay, I need a little extra boost today. I have my fuck normal, I want magic shirt on today because I'm like, okay, within the confines of what I can figure out right now, things are not looking so good. But I'm going to connect, and I'm going to actually use all these tools that I'm talking to you about. Another physical something is I created both these pictures on AI. This is my Aquarian moon in all her glory. And this is when I was having a significant tower experience. And these were my screensavers on my phone for a really long time. And on my computer, every time I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. This is a tower experience. It's going to feel like the rug's getting pulled out from under me, but I have the tools to come back to here. And indeed, sometimes it is, right? Sometimes things do change significantly. And it is like, whoa, sad, grieving. There's all kinds of emotions that can go with that. This doesn't take it away. We're not bypassing. We're just saying, here are some ideas to help you connect to, oh, that's right. This is the season I'm in. I can come back to, I have the tools. If you're a fiery person, you're probably going to want to go do something. I love putting on really loud music. I love going out with Lucky. We'll get outside. I almost always feel better looking around the trees, the gravel, watching him enjoy his life so much, so regulating to me, looking at the clouds. Okay. So if you're a really fiery person, it might be something like that. If you're a really earthy person, it might be something like I'm just going to cozy up on the couch. I'm going to get all of my stuff. You might sit and meditate, that might be. Mine tends to be like I'm going to go out and hike and then my brain's going to slow down and get clear. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on the fiery, airy side as opposed to um, watery. Um, and I have an air moon. Whatever your moon is will often reflect this. Sometimes something physical is like I'm feeling really agitated. I will study something. Um, the day that my mother, she left her body this year, just a couple months ago, and I had a scheduled astrology appointment with my astrologer. And I was like, okay, mom left this morning. She's gone. And she's like, well, do you want to do this? And I'm like, nothing is going to feel better than getting to talk this out with you. Talking feels better to me. That's not how it is for everybody, but I'm a very airy person, and you might be a really watery person. You might need to get into hot water, hot springs, a hot tub, have a hot drink, take a really long shower. You might need to connect to water. There's lots and lots of different ways, but actually doing a physical something with intention can be really, did you see me? I just shook my pen at you. I don't know why. Can be really, really helpful. So just to recap, take a breath. What do you know? Pen to paper, talk it out with someone, like connect to the resources that you have. That's another thing that I've done a lot in somatic experiencing trauma therapy classes with people is like, okay, I have a chair that's really supporting me. I have a table that's supporting my computer. I have a fridge that's keeping my groceries cold enough so that they will last. I have a bed. I have running water. Not everyone has these things. So connecting to just even the most basic things, that's something that we know, right? Then orientation or some other thing to get you in the now, um, that kind of thing can get you in the now too. But I really like the visual of like just looking around. I'm here. I see my calendar. I see my closet. I see my water. And almost always for me, because I've done this so much, I'll feel a breath come in. Oh, I feel a breath come in. Wow. Okay. So return to the now. Okay. And then lean on an archetype. Like, however you get to that, learning more about your own personal archetypes, I highly recommend sign up. I'll do a session with you. We can talk about that. It's so helpful because then you are like, yeah, this is something that I know about myself and I'm going to lean into that brave part of me. There's parts of me that are terrified. There's part of me that don't like this unsettled part, but this part kind of does. So can I lean into that to support these other parts that are a little less comfortable? Okay. Hopefully you love this. I hope you did. I have a free offering that I love doing. It's called the Primal Hummingbird Love Notes. You can get to the website page from this QR code right here. Give it a scan. It just talks a little bit about it. It's free. It's on WhatsApp. You can get there from my webpage. And I just talk about the astrological weather. And it's basically somewhat like this. Like, this is what's happening today. Here's a couple of practical things to work with it. Boom, onward. Just trying, because my mission on the planet, hopefully you got that QR code because I'm leaving now. My mission is to make astrology practical and useful and helpful, not scary, and they're doing this to you, but it's like Google Maps. It's like, okay, there's going to be a roadblock up here. What's a way around? Do you need snacks just in case you're stuck in traffic? That kind of information, I think, can be really helpful and super fun. Okay, thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. Yeah, get on my hummingbird list, please. I'd love to have you. Angela Freebird, the Primal Hummingbird, over and out.